Welcome to the Arizona Daily Star Coaches Countdown. I'm high school sports coordinator Daniel Gaona, and if you've been following over the last few weeks, we've been counting down Tucson's best high school football coaches of all time. We're through the first 15, and we're starting in the top 10 today with Cienega coach Nemer Hassey, who's here with me right now. How are you doing, Coach?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. No problem at all. Nemer spent 3 seasons at Saguaro. That's where he got his start. He led the Cougars to the state finals in 1999. Then he opened Cienega's program in 2001. The Bobcats have made it all but one season under Hassey to the state playoffs and reached the state finals in 2011. You looking forward to the season, Coach?
Yeah, we're really pumped. We got a great group of kids, great staff. It's exciting.
Yeah, just 2 years ago, you were in the state final. 3 years ago, I mean, you were in the state finals. Just what are you looking forward to this year?
You know, I got a team that wants to win as bad as I do. We're all on the same page when it comes to that and work ethic, and they're focused. You know, they want to do this, and so we have a tough schedule. We're not our schedule's one of the tougher ones around, so they know they have a tough challenge ahead of them.
Okay, definitely, and then this also has to be a special year, given that it's going to be your last season for the time being, at least.
Yeah, for the time being. I'm not out of football forever. Football's in my DNA. I got into education to be a football coach. But this will be my last season, then I'll be the principal at Cienega. But I am really excited just to focus on this year and make it special.
All right, once again, he's never had a losing season. He starts the season 5 weeks from today. You get to host who?
Actually, we are on the road to Ironwood Ridge.
Okay, all right, good deal. Well, let's take a look back at your career. Tell me about your biggest win.
You know, I think it's tied with 2 games. The biggest win is in 2011. In the semifinals, we beat Ironwood Ridge in the closing seconds, and that put us in the state championship. The reason that's a big win is because the whole year before that was probably my worst year that I had off-season-wise, because we suffered our worst loss in my career. When we lost, my worst loss was CDO in the semifinals when we were up 10 with 3 minutes to play. Ended up losing that game.
Yes, sir.
That was really tough on me emotionally and as a professional and wanting to be, you know, the top coach and that kind of thing, and give our kids a chance. So that year was a year of focus and looking in the mirror and checking yourself a little bit. So that was the toughest loss, and then we followed up with the biggest win of my career.
Great. Well, you answered my question early. Aside from that CDO loss, was there another toughest loss that you'd say that you remember?
Yeah, in 2003, we had 2002. I'm sorry, we played Sunnyside, and we had them in the first round. Correction, 2003 had them in the first round. They were a real high seed. They ended up winning state that year, and we were a brand new Cienega. You know, our first year we're in the playoffs. We're playing at their place. And what happened is we drove the field to score. We were down 1, and I chose to go for 2, and we ended up not getting it. And it was a gutsy call, but I felt it was the right call. And that year, Sunnyside won the whole thing, and we had them on the ropes. That was a tough loss too, but you know, in the big perspective, we were brand new.
All right. Well, like I said, we're through the first 15 of our coach countdown. You've been following. You tell me you appreciate some of the looking back to the old coaches and some of the current coaches. But looking ahead, who would your pick be for Tucson's best coach of all time?
Well, there's some good ones. You know, I'm going to give you 3 names that I think are in the top 3. Howard Brining for sure, Ollie Mayfield, and Vern Freely. I think, you know, I played high school football here, and Howard Brining, Ollie Mayfield, Vern Freely were household names for when I was a little kid. So, and Howard Brining's my mentor, so I'm a little biased with that. He taught me a lot about football and about life. He's a second father to me. But those 3, you know, I was in the class with Ollie Mayfield. He was my geometry teacher. And then Vern Freely, a great rival from high school all the way through when I was a player to when I became a coach. I think he's got to be in the consideration. I think picking number 1 is really tough, but any of those 3 really sit home with me.
Certainly. Great, Coach. Thanks again for being here, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you.